Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to talk about how to increase engagement and conversions in your emailing by focusing on making your emails mobile friendly. Okay, so if you have a list where you're promoting your products or someone else's product, the bottom line is 50% of those emails are being opened on a mobile device. And you've got to cater towards that. That's half your business, right? So stick around. We're going to go through the 4 tips that you're going to use to make sure you're getting more engagement and more clicks. Okay. So the first and foremost is responsive design. Okay. If you're using an email service provider like ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, HubSpot, Reach, or any of the above, there's so many out there. Chances are that you have a button that says view as mobile or mobile view. When you preview the email, it's going to show you what it looks like as the mobile version. A lot of the times, not all of the time, but a lot of the times, and mostly when it counts, it doesn't actually show what it looks like on your mobile device. Okay, so the version that it shows as a preview, and if you were to send it to yourself and open it up and look at it on your own mobile, the two do not match. So you need to make sure that it is responsive, right? To make sure that you're not reading super tiny text. It looks fine on desktop. When you open up in a mobile, it's at 9-point font, and they have to pinch and squeeze the screen to actually read your email, and they have to scroll sideways to read a full sentence, and it looks bad. We don't want that. So make sure before you send out your emails, you send it to yourself, you open up on your mobile device, and you see what the actual email looks like, okay? Responsive, and you want to make sure you test out to see if it's actually responsive. Number 2, keep it simple and easy to read. Okay, that means we don't have paragraphs with 6 sentences. It's going to look like a wall of text on a mobile device, and that to me screams intimidating. It's too difficult. I don't want to read it. I'm out. Okay, so what that means is you got to break up that email with even spacing. So if you got a double space to make it easier on the eyes, we want a nice optical, aesthetically pleasing and easy to read email on a mobile. So that means short sentences, not massive like run-on paragraphs that end up looking like walls of text. Okay, it's all about readability. Add space, chop up your sentences, make it short and sweet. And number 3 is get to the point. We want to make sure that the payoff for the reader is within the first 3 sentences of the email. I got this from my boy Kyle Milligan, amazing email writer, copywriter. Go read his stuff, go join his programs. Amazing guy. So he says you need to give the payoff for the reader within the first 3 sentences. Now I've tested this out and found it to be super true. If you wait till the middle of the email to give off the payoff in the email, you tease them with a nice subject line, but you don't add context towards it within the first 3 lines, you're going to lose them. And the final part is big, bold button. Listen, some people have fat fingers, right? Like myself, and they can't be bothered with those tiny buttons or pressing on the screen, scrolling up and down, trying to click that tiny hyperlink text. So you need to make the text, if it's just text, 2 points bigger than your baseline text. So if you're writing emails in 16-point font, your hyperlink text needs to be at a minimum 2 points higher. So if it's 16 in your minimum, your baseline, what all the other text is, your hyperlink text where the CTA is, should be at a minimum 18-point font. Or if you're using buttons, make sure the button actually fills up a lot of the screen so people can click on it easier. If you're going to make things difficult for your customers, they're not going to follow through and buy. Okay, so from the top, you need to make sure that the responsive design is tested on your own mobile phone. You need to make sure that the formatting and it's visually appealing. So keep it simple. Make sure that the sentences are short. And 3, you need to get to the point fast. Make sure that the payoff for the reader, whatever curiosity trigger that you have as your subject line, you're giving them the second part of it or the payoff for it by the 3rd sentence of your email. And lastly, a big, bold call to action. Whether that's text or whether that's button, make it bigger and make it easier to do than the rest of the email. So do that and you'll see that your conversions and your engagement will go up. Peace.